Hey everybody, let's take a look at Uniswap. Now, Uniswap, as you know, recently got a Wells notice from the SEC. Probably, the SEC is going to come out sometime and issue a lawsuit against Uniswap. But whatever, I don't really believe that the SEC will win that. But that could take years as well. I still believe Uniswap will make gains. It might not make as many gains as you might expect now, but I still believe it will reach its all-time high. I don't know if it'll surpass it by much this time. Before the Wells notice, I probably expected Uni to go up to at least $100 or so. Um, but I can still see Uniswap, going to at least 40 or $50 again. So let's take a look at this chart now. This is the daily time frame. You can see we had a pretty big fall here. This was after the news broke, pretty much, that Uniswap was, they had gotten the Wells notice. Now, if we draw a trend line just from here, let's see. Let's just leave this trend line here, basically. We need to break this trend line when we can. And yeah, I mean, we're pretty far from that. But we have gone down to levels that, we haven't been since about, December, Christmas time, basically. And it looks like, this could kind of be a retest of this area. So that's kind of a good thing in a way. I do believe we are going to get a bounce, but we're going to run into resistance up here at this line. So about $10 to $11, is probably where we're going to run into it. I don't know if we're going to get there in the next week or two, but I think, I think we could see something like, a move kind of like this. And it's going to work its way out of this, hole, basically, just a little bit slower because of this Wells notice, unfortunately. Anyways, let's draw a nice little support line. Let's draw one here. I believe, this is where we got a bunch of support. So basically, we are retesting this area, which is a good thing. It's not a good thing, though, that we got a Wells notice. So, and if anything happens with this Iran-Israel situation further, which I hope not, it looks like it's over, then we can, end up breaking this support. But I hope not. I don't expect we will. I think everything is over for now. So let's just hope. But anyways, guys, you can see this looks like it's major support here. So let's just hope, maybe I can play with this line a little bit. Let's just hope we don't break about $6.85, let's call it. And if we can stay above that, I do believe we're going to get a move to the upside. But we got to meet this resistance at some point, probably around $10 to $11. So right now, at the moment, Bitcoin is getting a little bit of a dump from where we were earlier today. As I mentioned in a previous video, my Arweave video, Israel did kind of attack Iran by blowing up a couple of radars, and that's why we had this fall below 60,000. And then there were news reports that that was pretty much it. That's probably the last response and only response from Israel. And I believe Iran realizes that, Israel can just come into their territory and blow everything up if they want, because these radars that they blew up didn't even react to their F-35s, I guess. I think that's what I heard. So anyways, this is not a news channel or a political channel, but that's just what happens. It affected Bitcoin, but we did get a quite large bounce after that. And since this morning, really, my time, we've just kind of been floating around this area. So right now we're at 64.4. We do have a little support line that we kind of broke in the last hour though. So I do hope we can push back above. We still have 17 minutes on the hour to break above, as you can see. Now, you know, a 1 hour time frame is not that much. Let's put this in the 4 hour time frame. There's still an hour and 17 minutes to go. So yeah, I mean, we could see this come back up, 64.9, let's say, and stay above this trend line, which I drew. Anyways, guys, that's what Bitcoin looks like. Now, I want to say we do need to get above 65.5 basically, and you know, that's the level to break. We also have to break the trend line, which we lost, but this is kind of a minor resistance. You know, it's just some kind of local resistance. But yeah, 65.5 is the area we need to get above. After that, we can talk about this trend line again, and who knows how fast that will come. Now, tonight is the halving. There's going to be a Bitcoin halving around 3:48 in the morning, my time here in Central Europe. So yeah, there's only 64 more blocks remaining at the moment. So I don't expect that there's going to be a mega pump or anything. Usually there is no pump basically when this happens. Either you actually have a little dump or it goes sideways, so don't expect anything to happen immediately. But yeah, guys, this is coming. This is tonight, and Bitcoin, you know, should go up in the coming months. Probably in the next 1 to 2 months, you're going to start to see this kind of parabolic phase. It's going to get a little bit out of control. You won't be able to believe your eyes, and these alts are going to follow. So now I believe these alts are probably going to outperform Bitcoin at this point. You know, so if you have your money in Bitcoin, well, you know, you may double your money, but these alts are probably going to do a lot more. So that's not financial advice, though. You can do as you please. Bitcoin is safe, of course. It's the safest. And I understand why people just like Bitcoin, or maybe Bitcoin and Ethereum and that's it. But hey, guys, do as you please. I'm just trying to bring you some information and, you know, trying to do a little simple technical analysis. Now, I don't like to jump into too many things on too many charts. It just kind of confuses people. But anyways, guys, yeah, about Uniswap, like I said, got to get above the trend line. We maintain support here. That's excellent. This may be a retest, which is excellent because we're getting a bounce now. And yeah, we just got to get above that trend line and hope that nothing comes from the Wells notice from the SEC. So anyways, guys, thanks a lot, and see you in the next video. If you like this, you know, video, subscribe, like, activate the bell, and share this with your friends.